And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Wild Bill.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Looking to throw on second down. Jenkins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. What we got?
From the gun, Jenkins. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. The point after here coming up. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Chase Winovich.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jenkins. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score. Broncos 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
38-yard line.
Mayfield now gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
56.
To throw again, Jenkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st and 10, Jenkins. He'll go, and this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. KJ Hamler with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
The 28-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. That's caught by Howard. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, New England.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, Mayfield. Smith catches left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good.
He is good.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. This is Hamler on the receiving end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To KJ Hamler. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
21-3 is your score after 1.
With the score, Broncos 21, Patriots 3.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
56.
From the gun, Jenkins. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jenkins escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jenkins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jenkins. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Jenkins.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
A first down throw for Mayfield. The left side completion to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jenkins. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mayfield looks to throw to Michelle on the screen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Tackled back at
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Mayfield to throw it. Open man is Holmes. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, Michelle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, Mayfield. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Come on now.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Jenkins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Goes 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down. Jenkins letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts
A gain of 18
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Jenkins. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. A final shot before break. Jenkins. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Mayfield now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Lindsey, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw on third down, Jenkins. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
Fourth down and 1.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run by Lindsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it's going to be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10 now, third quarter action in Denver. Off play action, Jenkins. And that one goes goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jenkins. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Patriots.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Mayfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Howard complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holmes. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 21 yards. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Ooh, he's running. He's
all
running.
the way home for a Bronco score. Philip Lindsey, 96 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The 20, 10, and he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run, 68 yards.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Hey, me and you on. Hurry, hurry. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Regular.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Traquan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now it's Bird on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over.
46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a 1st down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the 1st down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the 1st down.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Plays and out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 8.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. On the counter, Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Patriot 1st down.
56.
Mayfield looks to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down.
Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Rack.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Trent Murphy able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score.
Charles